This is Rod from Mount Washington Sewer and Drain Cleaning. We're at 360 Portland Street, Berlin, New Hampshire. We do have history with this pipe. We've done this before, so this is going to be an updated with a new owner. Last time we were out here was January 2021 for a large soft clog. So we had removed a soft clog this year, not as bad. Recommendations were told to the owner on how to change toilet paper, avoid wipes, but there are some issues with the pipe that it knew, and we're going to note those on the way back. We're at the city connection at about 74 feet. And the city connection appears to be in good shape. I don't have any issues with it there. All this clay is original to the house. Right here, it looks like a little bit of root possibly inside there. Right now it's a non-issue. Right here, a little bit of offset with the water weeping underneath the pipe that will cause the sink, cause that pipe to drop with a void underneath. Connection looks pretty good right there. Right here at 66 feet, we've got a stress fracture right here. I believe this is new. I don't remember seeing this in the last video after watching it this morning to compare the two. So there's definitely a stress fracture right there at 66 feet to keep an eye on. Water escaping underneath the joint here. 65 feet will eventually cause a sinkhole, cause the pipe to drop. Right here at 63 feet, there's another stress fracture. We should be pretty close to the road area there. So 63 feet, 11 inches, another stress fracture. Right there, at about 62 feet, there is water escaping through that hub underneath as well, so that eventually will cause a sinkhole and a void. Transitioning from clay pipe at 60 feet to SDR 35, where there was a repair, I believe, in the driveway, or pretty close to the driveway, or darn near the road. Right here, we got ourselves a pretty good shift going on right here. Right at 58 feet, 59 feet. The Fernco is starting to slip. Right there's a good shot of it. So basically debris can come inside there and hit on that. There is some stress I can see on the side wall of that SDR 35, like maybe there's a rock or something trying to push in there with it. So there's definitely some shifting going on there, so we're going to note that. I saw some shifting in the previous video 4 years ago, but this definitely looks a little bit more shifted. A little bit of a stress fracture here at 57 feet, right about the bottom of the hub. Right here we got a little bit of offsetting going on with this one here. Water's escaping underneath the joint, and that'll eventually cause a sinkhole and a void, causing that pipe to drop. This section looks like to be okay there. Section appears to be okay. That section appears to be okay. Section appears to be okay. Section right there appears to be okay as well, so about 45 feet. Transitioning to SDR 35 again, which I believe is probably pretty close to the, if not right underneath the wall. I believe that this pipe was repaired many years ago. When they put the new wall in, they had to dig up underneath and repair it. Alright, so we're coming back more. So we're out in the driveway. We're heading towards right here. This is probably right where they fixed it, right about the road right there. You can see the rubber Fernco clay pipe, 38 feet. We're located in the back part of the basement, so the distance appears to be about right.
You think this is the driveway?
Yeah, I think this is right underneath the corner of that wall where it exits the house, where the new wall is.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember they had to repair that. A lot of people will put a new wall in but not pay attention to the sewer underneath.
What they're doing.
And then they add all that weight to it.
Yeah.
So I always tell people to explore before you pour.
So the other one would be out at the road then.
Yeah, probably close to the end of the driveway.
Yeah, where they done that.
Yep.
We'll have to dig that up and address that next time. Hopefully, we can make it so then.
The other one, I think you will. Just change the toilet paper, run extra water through it.
And they have no wipes.
Definitely no wipes. Keep those things out.
Those will get stuck there.
Oh yeah, they don't biodegrade. When they say flushable, it just means it's going through the toilet. That's it.
Yeah. You know, what the kids are using.
Yeah, those things are the scourge of sewer systems everywhere. So right here at 33 feet, 34 feet, is that stress fracture that we saw. This was the first one right here, so we got some pretty good stress going on right here. Right here at 31 feet, looks like we're transitioning to Bermico pipe, which is on the inside of the house. Never a good sign seeing this. It has a life expectancy of 20 years. It's well past that, but surprisingly, it's still round. Yep, worst pipe ever developed.
That was made right here in the house, wasn't it?
Yep, it was made here and in Orangeburg, Pennsylvania. One was called Orangeburg, one was called Bermico. The only difference was the lamination process. Same crappy pipe, basically.
Yeah.
It was the, do you remember the cardboard you would see in rugs? Like there'd be that tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, and they would dip it in tar and laminate it and be like, oh, here's a pipe.
Yeah, I've seen that stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand whoever thought that was a great idea. But back then they told you smoking was good for you too, so they never tested nothing.
No, I've broken up some of that stuff in the past. In old houses, helping people.
Yep.
That shattered into the pressed cardboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here they tapped into the pipe right here.
Yeah, that's where my drain is over there.
Yep, that's where we came down with the jetter.
So all in all, it's not too bad for that fight.
No, it's. I mean, I'm surprised that the Bermico is still this round.
Yeah.
So it must be staying pretty dry underneath here somehow with water's going. But if you had water coming through both ends of it, it would have just been gone.
Yeah, it is pretty dry here, honestly. I mean, in the spring the iron will get pretty wet, but everything just runs off.
Yeah, I think it just runs around.
Nothing actually goes underneath.
Which I think is the saving grace for this pipe and this foundation underneath here.
Right. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have that line before long.
This one here, yeah, I would look at getting, because, oh my God, ripping this up would be huge.
Well, exactly. The pay to have that line, it would be cheaper than to dig this all up before it becomes a real issue.
Exactly. And that stress point that's out there, I don't believe that they can reline that, because what will happen is it might push it back a little bit, but that's already weak in that joint, and it'll move. I like the idea of relining. I just don't know if that's going to be the next Bermico down the road, if it starts popping free from the walls of the connection, because it's basically an adhesive.
Yeah, really, under the floor here is okay, because you can't really get to it, but...
I mean, it's a great idea. But we'll find out in a few more years.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have you come back. I may even have you come scope it next summer, see what happens before I dig it up. See where what I really need to get into.
See, right here, 7 feet, we start to kind of sag a little bit. Yeah. We lose that stream. So all your solids are coming down here.
Yeah,
and it's going to slow down into this, where it's basically running flat right here. And the 1.6 gallon flushes are just, they're not enough.
No, there's a few times there I've seen some stuff get flushed down the toilet, and I said, oh Jesus, and I turned the water on.
So we're about 3 feet. We're probably near my elbow right now.
Yeah.
If you look right here on the screen right here, you can actually see some of the blistering starting. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. That's not good.
No, that's not good. So that will blister, and it will cause that to just give up.
Probably putting a liner there won't save that.
It'll probably push it out, and I think structurally that's fine there because it's a straight shot with everything packed around it.
Yeah.
Versus that one that's outside there was basically kind of angling. So you could push it like this.
Yeah.
And it's going to end up just like going limp and just coming right back. You'll end up with it again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that. Probably really soon.
This is the cast iron. See the difference in the pipe? How it's all rusty? Yeah, so they did. They ran Bermico in.
They can go in taxable with it.
Yeah. Lazy. All right, so we're just going to kind of go up.
It is heavy shit.
This is a Y clean out, little turnaround, so you know this is actually your house. There's your sink and everything. Yep. That concludes the cleaning and inspection.
So you are on hell of a thing, huh?